What is up, guys? It is Aaron and welcome back to the channel. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. It's because I've been busy with work. I've been working 6 days a week, so I've been working my ass off, but for good reason. So I'll be able to get back into the videos now, hopefully, fingers crossed. And I'll be able to do more go-kart videos and more RC car upload videos, because I know that's what I said my next video was going to be, was an RC car review. I do have 2 RC cars to review at the minute. One of them is quite expensive, one of them is mid-range expensive, so you guys are going to wait for that. But today, we're working on the go-kart again. Yes, and today we're doing the rims, obviously by the title down below, because I just got the rims in. I'm going to have other things come in today for the front axle, for the steering. Not the steering wheel, unfortunately, but it's just going to be stuff for the front axle, so I can actually get the wheels on, hopefully, and yeah, just see how it looks. So this is going to be stage 1, almost done. The chassis, electronics is the stage 2. I've already started a little bit on the electronics, as you guys know, and I've seen from previous videos of this, I have started on the electronics. But what I'm going to be doing is, for an electric motor, I'm going to be using a 10 horsepower electric motor. I know I said I was going to be using a 5 industrial purpose motor, but then I've done like maths and stuff here and there for it, and I come to realize that that wouldn't have really worked. So what I'm doing is I'm buying a proper race bred motor for electric go-karting, which is like not really what I wanted to do, but oh well, it's going to be better. It's going to be more horsepower, some more torque, which means more drifting. And for the now I'm speaking about drifting as well, is the brakes. I'm going to be using one brake just now, just for the hell of it, because I'm going to be having 2 bearings, which is a little bit risky, to be honest, but I'm not a big fan of the 3 bearings person, so I don't really see the point of it. It's more of a hassle to take the whole bearing set off, so I'm just having 2 bearings on just now. I'm going to align them properly when I get the whole back part finished and on, or I might just wait until I get the second brake disc, put that on, and then put it all on together so I can get the whole brake system up and done. But for just now, I'm just going to have 1 brake disc on it. Maybe I'll have a think about it, but what I have here are the front stub axles. Well, this is the rear stub axle, and this is the front stub axle here. So what I'm going to be installing that onto there. I'm going to be putting on the rear axle, the rear ones anyway, because the front axle, the steering is too small for these here, but it all fits well. Thank God I managed to order the right parts, and my camera isn't focusing. There we go. So I managed to order the right parts, and I'm just going to go off and show you guys the rims I got. Here are the rims that I've got. These aren't the ones that I was really wanting. What I was wanting was gold rims, so I'd have like a black and gold, but silver was the best I could find for the sizes. These are the biggest ones you can get, by the way. I know on camera they look quite big, but here's my hand in comparison. So they're not that big, unfortunately. It was on eBay as well. I found them on eBay, but they looked a lot bigger than they do in real life. So these are fine. The back wheels are fine. If I could get the front wheels this size, and that would be good as well. But I highly doubt that's going to happen, because tires are kind of expensive. So yeah, these are the wheels. I'm not a big fan of the inside of these here, like the design. They could have done something like detail or something, but they didn't. So meh. These are jet wheels from, what is it called again? Thick karting or something like that. You can go off from camera, I'll focus. Nah, that's not going to focus. Yeah, so thick karting, or whatever the heck it's called. You can go search them up on eBay or on their website. So that's where I got these from, and they were made in the UK. So what you're going to need for installing your rims onto your hub axles is medium strength thread locker, a wrench, if I can find one somewhere. There we go, a wrench, and what I'm using here is zinc hex nuts. So these are a little bit stronger, they're heavy duty, so they'll last for quite a while and they won't undo themselves with the medium strength thread locker, and I could tighten these up to 20 foot-pounds of torque. I think I'll need to recheck that, but I think it is 20 foot-pounds of torque. So I'll only be doing the front hubs today, because I need the rears to be free and open, because I won't be able to tighten this bit up here for the rear to get them to clamp on to the axle. So these are just like clamped on already with the bolt at the front, so that's going to be fine. I can just go off and slide the wheels on with this on and tighten the bolt up, and it'll be fine. So thread locker. What you're going to want to do first is cover the whole entire top part of this thread here. Not too much, okay? Just a little bit, because this is quite strong stuff. Then slide this through the bottom. Try not to get any of the thread locker on the metal. Put it down flat with the ground. And this is important for the front one. Just give it a little knock, and then there we go. That's it, locked in place. But still, you need bolts to hold it in. So I'm just going to go off and screw these bolts in by hand first, all the way to the bottom, well, as far as I can get it. And you gotta make sure you don't get any of this thread locker on your fingers or hands or anything as well, because it can be quite nasty stuff. So wear gloves. Don't be mean, don't be a dumbass who's not wearing gloves at the minute, because this stuff can be quite toxic to your skin. So what we'll do is turn this right, and then just start tightening this up quite hard. And what I do is I clamp it in my arm just to make sure I've got it really, really tight, and then just do the same for the rest. Come on. There we go. That's how that should be looking. The plastic bit there should be poking through. I can feel that it is. And all the bolts should be thread locked, and you can see the thread locker on the bolts themselves, which is good. You gotta do the other one. That one off camera just so I'm not putting you guys through the exact same process, but it's just the exact same process as I've done there. Same with the back wheels, except you're not having to push it down to get this plastic bit to go into the front of the rim. Don't know why. I mean, bolt holds it in good enough, but oh well. Then we'll bolt it up. And what I've done just now is I've put the rear gear back on. It's 32 teeth here, and I'm thinking about getting a 12 tooth on the motor, so it's 12, 32, so that'll be quite a good gear to one ratio. It'll be like kind of half, but this will have to be 34 for it to be actually half ratio, so 1 to 2 gear ratio, but it's 1.15 gear ratio I think is for the 32 to 12 gear ratio, well 12 to 32 gear ratio. So that'll give me torque and power. So torque is what I'm really needing at the minute, and the reason I'm going for like smaller gears instead of going for one of these big gears is because this will be too much torque, and I want my go-kart to not just have too much torque but be quick as well, so I can get off the line and drift really good, and I'll be able to have more control over it with having less teeth. And what I mean it by is the teeth, not the teeth, the go-kart. I need to have more control over the go-kart, the power and the torque, so that's why I'm having less teeth, because less teeth there is, the more power you're going to have, well, the more control you're going to have over the power and the torque, so that's why I'm doing that. And for this little setup here as well, I'm going to need to go off and take this apart and get 2 more 12 volt batteries to make 48 volts, so I can put it to the actual proper electric speed controller, which kind of sucks because I did like, this took ages to make. It took absolutely ages to make, so it kind of sucks. I'm going to keep it for another project in the future, hopefully, fingers crossed. I'll be doing something like that in the future. But other than that, yeah, this video is really done. It was just me saying hi. I'm here. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about YouTube. Oh, how could I forget about YouTube? But we're almost at 200 subscribers as well. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. So thank you guys for that. I'm glad to see you guys are enjoying the go-kart videos as well. I'll be getting back to like the RC car videos as well at some point. I know I keep saying that I will, but I will, I promise. Fingers crossed. I hope I will be able to. Because again, I have been working a lot, and that is for you guys, so I can afford all these parts to keep doing this series. But yeah, hopefully next time I'll be able to buy a bucket seat and a welder. Because I was going to buy the electronics next time, but that's not really what I need at the minute. I need to have the seat and everything in order for me to know where everything's going to go and what I need to expand out the way or extend. Um, just so I know what to do with that. I think I might have the batteries back here as well. So I'll make an extension here for the batteries, so this bit at the front can be quite light and the back can have all the grip and stuff for drag racing, wherever the hell it is or what I'll be doing. But this thing is just going to be a pure drift cart, hopefully, eventually. Well, no, not hopefully, eventually it is going to be a drift cart. And it's going to have the proper body on it as well, which is what I'm kind of concerned about at the front here as well, is these tires are quite small. And I'm just worried that it's not going to look very good to complement the go-kart. These I think will look fine because they're actually quite wide. They're not quite, well, they're not wide, they're long, but they're not wide. So that's kind of a problem for me. But hopefully one day when it comes to I've saved up a lot of money, I can get my own milling machine and my own metal lathe, and I can start making some hubs for actual sized wheels, for real life wheels, so this thing can be up off the ground a bit more. I might look at putting suspension in, but that's going to be a long way away. I don't know how I'd be able to do the suspension in the back though, or do the suspension in the front, so I'll have to look at that at some point in the future. Or I might just buy a off-road buggy or something like that and just drop the suspension and have it still there. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. That would mean a lot to me. God, it's finally good to be back. It's a little bit weird to be speaking to a camera again. Sorry, I got the hiccups and everything. But I'll get used to it again eventually. So yeah, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with friends, and I'll see you guys in this video. See ya!